Guys, welcome today. You can see we are in familiar places. Back in shitbox land. We are back. It is 4 days. 4 days? Yeah, 4 days since I got back from the drift event, which is the video you guys just saw. I don't know how many days this is gonna come out after that, but this is Friday of the week, and I got back Monday from the drift event. But we are pulling the diff in the G, so yeah, hopefully this is pretty straightforward. I'm sure it will be. It's just the only problem is like this side's kind of next to a wall, so I hope I can just zap the axle nut off and it's just easy, but it's probably not gonna be. So obviously, you know, gotta film the shitbox adventures, so here we are filming this, and yeah, let's go. Whoa. So here's what I gotta work with here. Just gotta pop that axle nut off, but once I'm like, cause this is just the space I'm working with is not amazing, but once that axle nut's off, then we're chilling. So I'm just gonna zap off right now. So yeah. Okay, axle number 1 is out, which is in very good shape actually. It's pretty good. Boots are all not cracked and stuff. Very nice. Very good axle right here. These were not too bad to come out, the bolts, but the other side's gonna be worse because that's the side with the exhaust. So I am just gonna cut that part of the exhaust off, and then I should be able to get at them. All right, both axles are now out. I have the rear diff bolt out. Actually, well, not even the bolt. So there's a stud. Sorry guys. There's a stud that goes into the back of the diff. And I just pulled the whole stud out. So, because these threads are a little, you know, seen better days. But honestly, this might be better because now the stud's out, it might be easier to pull the diff out. So, not really gonna complain. But yeah, we're getting somewhere, boys. Okay, can't lie, this is a little scary. Took the bolts out and the diff's like hanging. I got to take the drive shaft off. If you can see that, it's hitting the sway bar and stuff. Ugh, I don't know if I can get an angle here. There, it's a little better, I think. But we're cut on the sway bar here. Yeah, we're still connected to the drive shaft. So I might just fish it out and then pop the drive shaft out. We shall see. She's almost out though. All right, boys and girls, the diff is out. Let's see if you can still. Fuck, it just fell. I'm gonna have to stabilize this somehow and pull it out so that I can get a better look at it. But she is officially out. Here she is, boys. Little open diff action. She's good. This diff's good, so this is gonna go in an S chassis, most likely, someday here soon. I'm gonna bring this thing home and I'm gonna pop the cover off, and I'm gonna inspect the ring gear just cause I'm not really sure what kind of shape it's in, because this diff was whiny. So I wanna drop the fluid out of it, check how that looks, and then yeah, so I'll bring this home, and then I'll start recording when I get home, and we'll figure out a plan for this girl. Alrighty, boys and girls, it is the next day. It smells like smoke in here because there's lots of forest fires going on. But the parts pile grows. I am going to drain the fluid out of this girl, and I'm gonna pressure wash this thing because it's disgusting. And I'm probably gonna pressure wash this too. The trans could use it. But after I do that, I am gonna take the cover off and inspect the diff because I honestly have no idea what kind of shape this thing is in. I drove the car that this diff was in, and it's trans. So the trans had like a slight grind in third, but it wasn't like a grind where I was like enough to worry about. It was just like a slight little kink. So it really wasn't that bad. But this diff got a little whiny. So I'm gonna pressure wash it, get it all cleaned up decent, and then get a good look at it, because honestly I have no idea like what kind of shape internally this thing's in. It spins good, it spins free, but you know, you never know. So yeah, gonna start doing that, drain the fluid, and then take it apart. Just pop the drain plug. So we'll see if this shit's gooey or not. Oh, that shit looks like ass. Oh, it smells like shit too. Classic. Look. Oof, it's pretty sludgy. Oh, God almighty. God, it smells so bad. Like, I'm used to the smell of gear oil, but like, holy, that stuff's rough. Okay, there's not that much metal on it. It is like a little bit, but there's always going to be a little, especially if you're drifting. Oh my God, this fucking magnet's about to fall out. Not that bad. Well, I guess we haven't popped the cover off yet, so can't get too optimistic yet. I'm gonna pop these guys off, and then I'm gonna tilt this upwards, and I'm gonna rip the cover off. So that's the plan for now. All right, so I have the diff in a bucket right now, as you can see. So I'm gonna pop the cover off. Come on. And inspect how this boy looks inside. And hopefully there's no surprises. I don't think there will be. This thing cleaned up pretty okay. The transmission actually changed really good. The transmission looked great, which was nice. Ugh. Oh, it just had a bunch of silicone in it. Same thing, just filled with silicone. Someone fucking coated that thing. I feel like such a weirdo because, like, right now, later today, I'm going to sell a catalytic converter. And, like, I've never done that before. And, like, I made a post in, like, my local drivers club page. I was like, hey, guys, who buys catalytic converters? And I'm sitting here being like, fuck, the people who don't know me are like, this guy must steal cats. Is this thing on record or is it on? Okay, it's on record, I think, right? Yeah. I'm tripping. I just had it on fucking, what's it called? Time lapse. Let's see. Well, I need a pry bar? Yeah. Yeah, I will. So far, no chunks in the cover. So this is a good thing. And what are you? That's the real question. Because nobody knew what this diff was. Oh man, it's fucking gunky in here though. I'm just lifting it so I can turn it. Doesn't seem to be welded. seem to have any missing parts in the ring gear either, which is good. Which I knew this diff was going to be okay. Oof. God, it smells so bad. I mean, not that I wasn't expecting it to, it's just not the best smells. So I'll give you guys a better look in there. So here she is, all her glory, all her black and gunky glory. The ring gear itself seems like it's in really good shape. I was looking in here at the actual like spider gears in here, and it doesn't seem like it's not a welded diff, so that's cool. Just seems like it's a normal little open differential. I'm gonna search up these SKU codes to see if it's what gear ratio it is, but so far it looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's just probably could have used more gear oil changes in its life. Here's the look of the cover. The cover itself is in really good shape. No discoveries in there, so that's always good. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this thing up, close her back up. I'm not gonna seal it, and I'm gonna write on the back, not sealed. Just cause this is probably gonna get taken apart again to get welded at some point. So just more want to do this just for peace of mind. To know that this diff is good, and it is. So yeah, good things. So as you can see, the gearbox is drying off. The bell housing's looking a lot better. Used to be pretty black up here, so got a good layer of crap off of it. And in here too, this was all just gunked right up, but it's getting better. That throwout bearing has seen better days. But yeah, she doing things. Anyways, I had these JDM pack of cigarettes here. No cigarettes in them, but they were inside of my car. Shit. My evil, obviously that is. Oh, come on. Car keys. There we go. And I'm running over to a buddy's house to grab a couple things, and then I'm giving them to him because he's a smoker and stuff and whatever. And I don't really need them, so they're just like in my glove box, and he thought they were cool, so I was like, you can have them. So yeah, I'm gonna over there, grab a couple things, drop the smokes off, and then be back, and then I think I'll have the gear ratio figured out by then. Alright, so I discovered the ratio on this baby. I added it on there. 353 is what this is. I discovered that because I went to Shuck's place again. Just picked up the last little parts of the shifter, like just this boot and stuff, and there's like some bolts for like this little part that bolts onto there. Anyway, so the diff's situated because if you go on the VIN plate on the bottom, I'll open up my phone here and show you guys. If you take a picture of the VIN, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Bottom right there, RC35, where it's trans and axle code. That will tell you. So 3.5 is what it is. So the closest 3.5 ratio is 353. So I just 353. But the way you know that is because RC is the type of diff it is, which means just a Nissan, I believe, is just open diff. I could be wrong, but I just think that's just all it means. It's just the type of diff. I found a forum online that said all this, so I could be wrong. But they said those two numbers are the diff ratio for these types of diffs, and then you just search up the ratio. So like if it's a 4.3, it's a 4.31 or something, or whatever, like whatever the closest, because it'll give you a list of all the diffs that these came with, and then you just say, okay, 3.5, well 3.53 is the nearest ratio that these came with in this year. So I'm gonna guess it's a 3.53. You can also test it by like marking a line on the front where the what do you call it? Where the drive shaft bolts up, and spin it and see how long it takes to spin or whatever, count the fucking splines, all that bullshit, but I'm not really in the mood to do that. But either way, the trans cleaned up real good, so did the diff. Both of them are in real good shape. Now we have a diff, we have a trans, and I didn't show this the other day, but I picked these boys up. Didn't really show these off, I should have. I picked up some Nissan, excuse me, some Nissan big brakes. So these are the equivalent of like Z32 brakes They're brand new. They're all new seals, everything. They're all in real good shape. They were just painted terribly, so they need a respray or a powder coat, whatever, right? So, yeah, I'm putting together a pretty good solemn of parts here. Ugh, go in your home. So now all I need, if I get a shell, is a motor and all of the shit that comes with the motor, like a, you know, wiring and all that crap. So we're getting there. We just need a chassis now, and then we can pick away the chassis. So yeah, I gotta go sell some cats here soon, I think. You know, that cat stealing life. You know, I get under your mom's Prius and I cut her cats out. You know the fucking vibes. But yeah, I gotta go be a scumbag here soon. So I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, but we'll see. I'll probably find places for all of these junk. And yeah. So it has been a day since I filmed last. Oh my god, that's bright in my eyes. But I was gonna finish this video off with some driving clips of this girl, which I drove it for a little bit, but then brought it back because it's been raining the past couple days. So not that I don't normally drive my car in the rain, but it's been like raining. So I was just like, whatever. And then the other night when I actually went and drove it, I went out on like a date with my girlfriend. So, you know, it wasn't really anything exciting for car stuff. Just went for a little drive. But anyways, this is this. The transmission shifts and stuff. Not that it didn't before, it's just, it does things. Oh, the diff is leaking on the fucking floor. The axles are okay. One of them's completely clapped, but one of them is good. So I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening with these guys. But we discovered a lot about this diff, which is good. Also, it's leaking, so I'm gonna need to figure something out about that. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a quick one, but it was fun taking apart the G and, you know, wrenching on stuff, figuring out diffs. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good day, good morning, good afternoon whenever you're watching this. And you made this far, thank you. Have a good night.